I don't know if I should be happy or sad, because I was in the middle of doing a xueyi 0 cycle before I realized that the new MoC dropped, so I'm gonna have to put that on hold now and focus my attention towards Dr. Ratio's off-element 0 cycle of the deer. Right, so this is the deer. I do have Bronya, Ranmei, and Tingyun. This is essentially all of the S tier supports in one team. Interesting. Now, as you can see, there's no debuffer, which is weird, but I guess that's what the buff is for, right? The buff will just apply all the debuffs, and the only thing you have to worry about is the second phase of the boss, because they won't have any of those debuffs from the beginning. So you're pretty much just working with Ranmei's ult here as your sole debuff, plus the effect res if you can hit it with Dr. Ratio, right? Anyways, where even are we in this run? I talked before realizing that it kind of was working its way through. Okay, there we go. So Bronya is going to boost Ratio here. We can skip out on the ult and save it for an extra turn because it's not necessary for this one. We'll pop it now, so now we'll have 2 turns of Dr. Ratio's ult. Beautiful. And then we'll get a nice 21k from Tingyun, which triggers the second follow-up, which is perfect. And then we can just boost up Ratio again to finish it off. This buff is really weird, how like the hunt and destruction characters, they just immediately go to the top of the cycle, or the top of the action value. It's actually pretty nice because you can just run attack boots, and you can pretty much get four actions now with Dr. Ratio, because he gets this free one, plus his normal, plus the 2 extra boosted turns from Bronya, so it's pretty nice. So we'll just basic there because we're running out of skill points here. And now we do have enough skill points to skill and to skill with Tingyun after. That's why she's on passerby, because this is a like skill point exact run. Like we use every single skill point that we have. Perfect. Now this will trigger our first follow-up. Wonderful, and that actually knocks it out. And it is nice that the Wise Man's Folly does stay on throughout the phases, which is a I actually didn't know that before this run. Perfect. Now we boosted the first turn with Bronya, that's why I got a little confused here, but this second action should be a basic, and then that way we do get our third Bronya action. Usually I always go basic skill skill. I rarely go skill basic skill. I actually don't even know which one's better. I think I accidentally skilled first. I don't even think I meant to skill first. But it doesn't really matter because this should be just enough damage to not have to rely on the talent follow-up, because it can miss. That's the only one that can miss in this run. Beautiful. So we're completely buffed through the roof with the exception of Ranmei's lightcone. Beautiful, and that means that our skill will be able to take it out, so we don't even need to rely on the 60%. The follow-up did trigger though, so we did have an extra 100-something K. Incoming. Perfect. Let's see what the builds were. Okay, so he is 78 over 174 with 2 rolls of effect hit rate. Nice. Maxed out his follow-up, but that's it. Now he has on the quantum set because we do benefit from all the defense shred, especially with the new buff being able to apply a ton of defense shred if you get lucky. We do have our 172 Bronya with weird relics. We got attack body, imaginary damage sphere, and HP rope. Ranmei, which somehow I only have 192 break effect, even though I have a break effect rope. I don't know. I just changed to a break effect rope, yet my break effect went down almost. I don't know how that happened, but she is scuffed. She still works though. Works very well. Do have our memories of the past because the extra energy from cogs isn't necessary, and the extra base stats just helps in case Tingyun gets unluckily targeted way too many times. But that's that. Okay, cool. Any suggestions, comments, ideas, comments, thoughts, comments? Like the video, subscribe. Thank you. Adios.